Hey guys, so I know we were talking on the last video about prioritizing things, and on that video I came up with a specific set order of things to do. And actually it happened. It happened that after I was done with that video, I went up and finished the wire part of the roof of the outdoor run. So I'll take you up there in a second and show you that. This morning I actually had a couple of people out, and I've got someone else coming this afternoon to talk about removing some of these eucalyptus trees. The plan for this area is to be our pasture, and so these trees have to go for that reason. For the other reason that they are fire danger, and we are in a high fire area. They're also too close to the house for being as tall as they are. If the wind or something knocks them over, they could hit the house. And they also are just bad for our environment here, most with water. There's so many trees here that they suck up so much water out of this area that I can't plant anything out here. So let's head down into the pasture and I will show you which trees we are removing. So these are in the corner of the property, and the front one here is kind of a double. Well, they're both doubles, but the front one is going to be removed. So this pair right here is going to be removed. And the one in the back, for now at least, is going to be topped. So we're going to cut it down about halfway. And then these two trees here next to those will be coming out as well. And then swinging around here, if you remember way back when we first moved in, I tried out a bed. This was going to be the tropical area. And I tried a raised bed here. So that's going to be abandoned, and this tree will also be removed. This one could definitely hit the house if it falls. Now we're going to be doing this in a couple of different stages. Number one, for cost purposes, and number two, it doesn't all have to be done right now. So moving over from those, we've got this kind of stand of smaller trees. And for now, we are going to leave those because it does provide us a bit of privacy from the neighbors until we can get a hedge put in right here, which is going to be happening. I had mentioned a moringa hedge, and that's going to be happening just in the next couple of months. So that'll have time to grow in before we remove these. And then over here, there are three more in this area. 1, 2, 3 that are going to be removed. And then here, these two front ones here are going to be removed. The back is going to be left. So I'm standing up here on the parking lot patio. So if you see over there, those will be removed. The one behind will be topped. This one will be removed. These two will be removed. These are going to stay for now, as you can see why. It gives them privacy. This one will be removed. Those two and these two front ones. The rest over here are going to stay, except for this one right here. So between the patio and the road, we are going to put in an asphalt pad here for Noah's basketball court. Just a 30 by 30 asphalt pad. Right now he plays basketball up here, but if you've been watching my gardening channel, you know that this entire area is going to become the tropical garden. And so I really need to get the basketball hoop moved. And this decomposed granite and a little bit of cement or whatever they've done here is not the best for bouncing a basketball. So he's excited about that. I'm excited to have this space open for me again. I'm a little nervous about taking the trees out. I never like to take out a fully grown tree. It is sad. However, if these were any other trees besides eucalyptus, like oak trees or any other tree, I would not be doing such a drastic removal. But what I can look forward to is having this area all open with grass and a couple animals maybe feeding on the grass. And then, you know, planting all new trees along this fence over here to, first of all, block out the neighbors, and also just to give this pasture a beautiful backdrop. It'll be really nice to see it that way. All right, so let's head up to the coop and I'll show you what I did. Some of you asked about having stairs up to the coop versus a ramp for wheelbarrows and such. And that is absolutely a great way to be thinking. However, I do have a ramp that will be coming up from the side on this way and a ramp coming up from this way all along the front of the coop. So that will be where I would need to go for wheelbarrow access. You guys actually haven't seen the chickens in a while, so let me take you over here and show you how they've been doing. Now, I will warn you, a couple of them are molting, so they don't look so great. And we're only getting about 3 eggs a day right now, which is typical for them to lay less eggs with less light of winter. They lay basically depending on the length of day. Now, a lot of people will put artificial lighting in the coop to keep them laying. For me, I feel like if they were made to take a break in the winter, then they should probably get a break in the winter. Hello, girls. Hi. So right here is the automatic door that I still need to attach the motor to, and I will be doing that in the next couple of days because it is about time to give them access to the outdoors. And the motor, the door, is actually a dawn to dusk. So you can set the time or you can have it go dawn to dusk. I might set the time just to make sure that I know exactly when it's going to be happening every day. And that just allows them to get inside before the night predators come out. And so when they're in here, every aspect of the coop is welded wire protected, so even the bottom, so nothing can dig in. All right, so the outdoor run. Walk in. So you can see that is the door that I was talking about on the outside now. This is a great size outdoor run for the 15 chickens. They'll have the outside and the inside of the coop. And I was able to make that the excuse to leave this humongous eucalyptus trunk here. I think they're going to have a great time playing on it and just, jumping around on it. I think the rooster would love to stand out here and show he's the master of the domain and crow all morning long. Okay, I probably should mention, a lot of people have been concerned that there is chicken wire here on top, and that might not be strong enough to keep out raccoons, let's say. And that's true. It probably isn't. Now, it's just at the top, the chicken wire. The bottom is all welded wire, and it's even higher in the back. It's all welded wire and chicken wire, actually, if you see here. And I might be wrong, and I might learn the hard way, but we don't have, the day predators that we have are hawks, mainly. And they'll take a chicken very easily. And the nighttime predators, it won't matter because the chickens won't be in this run at nighttime. They're all going to be inside, safe behind that locked door. So I'm not really worried at this point about chicken wire being on top because raccoons come at night, the chickens will be safe. Coyotes come at night, whatever else that might hurt them come at night. So I might be eating crow in a few months, but I'll let you know that if I do. So what we have for the roof that I just finished up yesterday, look at that beautiful blue sky, is chicken wire. First of all, I ran this plastic coated wire across and tightened it. It's hooked into an eye screw, whatever you call those things, at either end, and tightened it as much as I could. On top of the 2x4s, I've used staples to hold them in. I'm also going to fold this back and sandwich another 2x4 on top of this all the way around. And then I just used zip ties to attach the wire, the chicken wire, to the green wire. And that's got the entire ceiling now covered in chicken wire. Now again, that's mainly to keep out the hawks, and you know, there's no hawk that's going to be able to bust through this. And any animal, I think, that tries to crawl on this, you know, it's very bouncy. I don't think they're going to like it too much. So in the next video, I will have everything set where we can show you, and I'm looking forward to seeing it too, getting the rooster and the hen that's been his roommate up here, and letting the other chickens out into this outdoor run. Really looking forward to seeing that. So item number 1 from the last video I did was taking care of the roof. Now the job would be to paint that wood. And I can paint that wood after the chickens are allowed in there. I can always, you know, just keep them inside for a day and do the painting. So I would say that's going to be done within the next week. Still haven't heard back about the thatching for the roof. Now again, I mentioned this on the gardening channel, but not on this channel, and I had a few people worried about the thatch for different reasons. Number 1, for fire. If I live in a fire-prone area, why am I putting thatch on a roof? Very good point. Also about animals burrowing into the thatch and living in there. Rats and bats. Bats I wouldn't mind. Rats might be a problem. So the thing with the thatch that I am going to be using is it's a synthetic thatch. It is not a natural, you know, fiber. So number 1, it's fire resistant, very fire resistant. I've been seeing on some of their videos. And second, it's very, very stiff. So it's not the kind of thatch that an animal can just kind of root their way into. That won't be happening either. So now that I've got those things done, it'll be volleying now between starting to build the vegetable garden retaining wall and the orchard retaining wall, and painting the outdoor run of the chicken coop. So in the next video, I'll probably be showing you the chickens meeting each other and hopefully not fighting. I'll be showing you them coming outside into the outdoor coop and probably getting some painting done. See you then.